Well, hi there, Internet. My name's Court, and you've got courtside seats for my spoiler-free, don't freak out review of Black Panther. Let's do it. Black Panther is the latest offering from the MCU and is directed by Ryan Coogler. The film stars Chadwick Boseman, Michael B. Jordan, Lupita Nyong'o, Martin Freeman, Andy Serkis, Daniel Kaluuya, Letitia Wright, Danai, Gurira, Sterling K. Brown, Angela Bassett, Forrest Whitaker, and John Caney. T'Challa, after the death of his father, the King of Wakanda, returns home to the isolated, technologically advanced African nation to succeed to the throne and take his rightful place as king. Alright, so I got to see Black Panther, and I'm going to tell you straight up, I really enjoyed this movie. We'll talk about the good first, because there are a couple of negatives I had for it. Not many, but there were a couple, but we'll talk about the good first. And first, let's talk about the acting. Everyone is good in this movie. There's not a bad performance in this movie. There's one performance that's a little inconsistent. I'll come to that later, but everybody is good. Chadwick Boseman is amazing in this movie. He was really good in Civil War. He's amazing in this movie. Michael B. Jordan is amazing in this movie. Lupita Nyong'o, amazing. Letitia Wright, amazing. Angela Bassett. How nice is it to see Angela Bassett again? I haven't seen her in a while. I'm sure she's been in some stuff that I haven't seen, but it's nice to see her again because Angela Bassett is so good. Of course, you have Andy Serkis, Daniel Kaluuya. The cast is fantastic. The production design of this film is beautiful. Everything looks cool. The ships look cool. Wakanda looks amazing. I want to live in Wakanda. It's not a real place. The costumes, the colors in the movie, the color palette of the film. Everything is very beautiful. Everything is very colorful. Even the nighttime scenes are like saturated with color, and it's wonderful. The score and the soundtrack are both really good too. The soundtrack is done by Kendrick Lamar, among others, and it's got some really sick beats that really drive the film along. And the score is by a dude named Ludwig Göransson, and it really sort of starts with sort of tribal rhythms and builds from there, and both, even though they're very different, they both work together very nicely and they set the tone for the film really well. It's not a very funny film, not that it's trying to be. This is not a Thor Ragnarok at all. The movie doesn't try to be funny very many times, but when it does, every single joke landed for me. Michael B. Jordan's Killmonger is a great villain, one of the better Marvel villains. And much like the Vulture from Spider-Man Homecoming, one of the reasons why this villain was so good was because I absolutely bought his motivations all the way through. One thing that movies do sometimes that really drives me crazy is when they pander to the audience. Like, they automatically assume that we're all stupid. An obvious one for me is in Casino Royale, where Bond is playing Texas Hold'em, and then the other two dudes are basically telling the audience how to play Texas Hold'em. The one dude's like, "That's it. That's the tell." Yeah, thanks movie. I'm following along. I'm not an idiot. This movie, we see these Wakandan rituals. There are a couple different ones in the movie, and at no point does the film pander to the audience and try to explain it. The film assumes that we're all smart enough to just follow along with what's happening on screen, and we do. Another thing, there is a sequence of this movie that takes place in South Korea. So they say, okay, we're going to South Korea. It doesn't play out like that at all. And in my head, I'm like, okay, well, they're going to Seoul, obviously. Nope, they went to Busan. Why do I bring that up? I've been to Busan. That was cool. You don't believe me? Here's proof. Okay, it's not really good proof because you can't see my face and I could be lying. That could not be Busan, but trust me, that's Busan. And it's always cool to be in a movie and see a city that you've been to, or your own city, your home city, whatever. And there was a moment in this sequence where I was like, that building is like right across the street from my buddy's apartment where I was staying. I'm almost positive. Anyway, just thanks for indulging me. It was a little thrill. Now, the bad that I have to say about the movie, and it's really not much. Early in the film, Ryan Coogler moves the camera in such a way that it does a lot of spinning around and what have you, and I was starting to get a little bit queasy, and in my head I was going, oh man, if it's 2 hours and 20 minutes of this, like, I'm gonna have a problem. Now, there is a very good chance that part of that was caused by the 3D, so maybe it won't bother you in the first place, maybe if you don't see it in 3D, maybe it won't bother you at all, I don't know. But that, as a caveat, that could have been part of it. Fortunately, he really only does it right in the very beginning and then a little bit at the end. So yeah, mild gripe for me, I guess. I did feel the film was a little bit too long. I know some people have complained that there wasn't enough action. I actually think you could have trimmed 10 minutes out of the movie. And for me, it would have been the action that I would have trimmed. I'm more of a character person than an action person. So that's what I would have trimmed. The pacing, however, is really good. It's long, but it's paced very well. It doesn't get boring at any point. And finally, my only other gripe with this film was Martin Freeman's accent. His American accent is a little inconsistent at times. That's it. That's all I got. I really enjoyed this movie. Now, I don't have a proprietary rating system as of yet, so I'm just trying to figure out what I'm going to give Black Panther. And I think I'm going to give Black Panther a...
Down. Go to the north where the sky glows at night. I'll find you on that path.
Bagheera, I'm not taking one more step.
out of 10. So now I want to know, what did you think of Black Panther? What is your favorite movie in the MCU? Heck, if you want to take the time, rank the MC movies for me right there in the comments. I will read them all. Whatever your thoughts, hit the comments below. Let's discuss. If you enjoyed this review, please smash that like button and give it a share if you really enjoyed it. And hey, why not take a second, do me a favor, click subscribe to my channel for more movie reviews, entertainment news, trailer reactions, all that good stuff. If you'd like to do so, you can click the Courtshake logo at the bottom of your screen. Thanks very much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.